Do you two really want to know? Then pause your movie. These lights are going off.
Hey, internet world. I'm Bruce. My homie, brother from another mother, my mister from another mister. Dan Martin.
I waved at the camera like they tell you never to do. Maybe this will get as many views as the movie did.
It certainly is going to make about as much money as the movie did. This movie that we're talking about is Under the Bed. Under the Bed!
We've got no budget. We have a monster. It's too dark to see.
So Under the Bed, 2013, starring some people. The kid from the Green Lantern who played Child Green Lantern. Right?
Yeah, yes. Kid Green, I call him. And Sindel.
Yes.
From Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
That's right. Sindel plays the stepmom.
Who's
Angela. I remember her name.
Whose accent comes out, it unfurls. Like
when under duress.
Was one of you walking around all wrapped up in a sheet or not, damn it?
There's an accent.
She's totally playing Angela the character for a good part of the first act.
There were no good parts of the first half.
No, I mean she's
So it opens with the oldest son, Neil, looking at a doorway in the dark dramatically for a few seconds. He's just there. Eventually you find out there was a fire that he set that
This
killed.
is all exposition done with one-shots in the car.
I don't even feel like the fire is really brought up in the car ride.
No, actually.
The first inkling you get of that is Eyebrows McGee and his brother.
Gonna marry that nut job?
You better keep him away from matches.
So yeah, you don't even find out right away, but the opening of the movie, he's being driven back. He got sent to away where all crazy people get sent to, Florida.
Yeah, aunt's house at Florida.
Yeah, that's where you go.
At Florida, not in Florida.
He was at Florida. They think he has a problem with mental health, and they send him to just a lady's house.
They send him to Florida. That's not a good place for mental health.
That's not a good place for your mental health, folks.
Look, I get like beautiful. I was just in Florida. I was just at Florida.
You were
not
at
too
Florida.
long ago.
Yeah.
And we took this glass bottom boat ride through this like nature preserve with manatees and crocodiles or alligators.
Alligators.
Yeah, alligators. Yeah. It's lovely, but like the cars you see on the road. Apparently, there's no inspection laws in Florida. So
Crazy.
like I saw more than one car with like the front end just smashed in driving.
Anyway.
This is where they sent him to improve his mental health. So Neil comes home.
Hey, Neil, you remember me, right? You remember my boys? Hey, we would love to have you over for our own little welcome back. You and your brother can come over for dinner, you stay the night, we'll hang out, it'd be great.
Hey, remember my sons, Beavis and Butthead?
Frickin' frack, yeah.
Eyebrows and his brother.
No brows.
So then their sister, she has clearly got the thigh sweats for Neil and has missed him for the last 2 years.
We talked about this after we watched it. The crazy thing is the female characters it would never pass the Bechdel test.
No woman speaks to another woman in this movie. Eventually, Neil goes inside and we meet his brother, Paulie. And we find out that Paulie has been going through Neil's things, found his notebook with the pictures of the monster in it, and has been being haunted by the monster under the bed.
Oh, so this whole house, too, it's just it looks like they used a real estate show house. It's so hard with this movie because it's like, this is all your old stuff. And there's this like
nothing
poorly executed like production journal. You gonna knock it over?
He's making an appearance. There's the beans.
There's the kitty. The amount of toxic male energy coming from the dad is insane. It's insane.
I need you to do some things for me, son. Like grow the fuck up, for one. God damn it! Paulie, what the hell are you doing up here? How many times do I have to tell you not to go through these boxes? What, 2,000 times? God damn it, Neil, knock this shit off.
In the description of the movie, it says that the father is on the verge of a mental collapse, and without that description, you would just think he is a fucking asshole.
It says that in the description, and I'm sure the writer intended that to be the case, but then they decided probably not to write any of it.
Somehow the son, Paulie, goes to school, and in his like drama class, he falls asleep.
Yeah.
Neil falls asleep under a tree while drawing in his notebook, and they both have the same dream.
About the under the bed man,
And Neil,
which the monster never gets a name.
no, and we don't need to name him. The movie couldn't see fit to name him. Neither
Let's
should we.
just call him Bob. My biggest problem with this movie is you can have a shitty B horror movie. You could put all the money into something. You could waste your time. But the best thing about these kinds of things is, sometimes you'll get like something stupid, like some lore. There was no lore to there was no explanation.
The closest thing we get to lore is Neil kind of talking about his theories.
I read once that you shed a lot of dead skin cells in your bed. Like while you sleep, like your bed is full of dead skin and pieces of your body. Maybe it starts by like feeding on your dead flesh before
Before that's not good enough anymore.
Eat Bob. Bob eats your skin flakes. But soon enough, that's not enough for Bob. Don't be like Bob. Don't eat skin flakes.
This whole family is supposedly suffering from mental health issues brought on by lack of sleep due to this monster that lives under the child's bed that's like slowly picking off their family members and haunting their dreams. And that's not evident in a movie that's about it.
So I mean, this dream sequence that they have, Polly wakes up screaming, gets sent home from school. Oh, you're affecting your brother. I'm so mad. I'm your dad. It rhymes. So it's got to be true. But nothing has gone into about why they're having the same dream. I mean, I think it's implied they're having the same dream. Polly has to go home, stays home from school, whatever.
Does this movie have a plot? Yeah, in your dreams.
Here's a part that like makes absolutely no sense given everything that we've gotten to this point. Dad's having, about Neil's effect on Polly, right? So his idea of like curing this is he locks them both in Neil's room for the night.
Now, you two brought this on yourselves. The door's gonna stay locked. You gotta go to the bathroom when you knock. Otherwise, all I want to hear is silence.
No lights? If you want to go to the bathroom, knock. Tomorrow you're going to get a job and be a man.
Yeah, basically. But like, how is that going to help Polly? Your issue is that Polly is being affected by Neil and what he's like his issues. So the solution is to lock Polly in a room with Neil, who has the issues that's affecting him.
Yeah, and then the monster appears and slices Polly's neck or something.
The next day, the brothers are in the garage making weapons to combat the monster. They put 3 flashlights on a mop head. Neil pulls out a chainsaw.
Chekhov's
chainsaw.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, we're going to come back to it. And we kind of do. We'll get into that.
Oh, boy.
One thing I did want to bring up, we forgot to bring up, is the stepmom has a supernatural experience in the garage.
Oh, my God. Yeah, because it's right before this. She
Immediately.
goes into the garage to do laundry.
She smells Neil's sheets.
She takes a hard nose-to-cloth sniff of his bed sheets. My theory here is she inhales some of the monster food.
Oh, my God. You're brilliant. That's genius, actually.
Yeah. And that's how she's able to see Bob.
That is it.
And because she's a woman in this movie, she doesn't get any agency
She doesn't
to bring
tell
that
anyone
up,
about
or
it. No.
like it doesn't get followed up on.
No follow-up whatsoever on it. So other things happen to pad out the movie. And the neighbor dad, remember neighbor dad?
You remember me, right?
Oh, remember Mustache?
Yeah, he
Sleep over my house.
he gets his wish, and Polly and Neil are sent to.
Oh, isn't that when they get woken up in the middle of the night and he's like, "You're going to sleep over there." It was late at night, and then he's like, "You're going, both of you, and take your pillows." And I think again, they transferred from dead Bob.
Hey, boys. glad you took me up on my offer to come over. Hey, there's little Paul. Boy, you're really growing up fast, little man.
So one of the implications that's given in this movie is that once somebody, it's kind of bye-bye man logic. Once you're aware of the monster,
That's a good movie.
it can get you, right? But like, how does Neil come across knowledge of the monster? I don't know. We're thinking too much more than anyone else involved in this movie did. That's fine.
Because you could scour this movie and you're not going to find the information that we're giving you because we're thinking about it too much. And I want to say when a movie makes you think it's good, but not like this.
Not like this.
There's two kinds of thinking movies. Ones that like blow your mind. Saw, for example. This movie, there's nothing, so my brain is trying so hard to fill in the gaps. I almost feel like this movie, maybe they finished principal photography, they went into the editing bay, we're like, okay, we need to get a few follow-up shots of some exposition, and ran out of money and just had to work with what they had. So they go for the sleepover. The brothers are playing video games. Sorry, we don't have other chairs for you. Clearly, these kids don't want them there. They're kind of creeped out.
Yeah, they're
by
making no space for them.
Sister comes in, looks Neil up and down, bites her lip very blatantly.
Oh, she bites her bottom lip, which is an international sign for
you can get it.
Whip your dick out. Yeah.
And she says, hey, if you get bored over here, you can come to my room and I'll make us some tea. And I'm like, what teenager, young adult is saying, I'm going to stay here with my brother and Eyebrows and his brother and not going over there and getting some? Eyebrows brothers are...
The Eyebrowthers.
The Eyebrowthers are, kind of teasing them about the shit that happened, the fire and whatnot. And finally, Neil has had enough.
Do you really want to know?
No, let's not talk about that.
Do you two really want to know? Well, pause your movie. These lights are going off.
This is the movie's attempt at the campfire horror trope. You know, we're gonna sit around now. We're gonna learn you something.
Which honestly, I don't remember how he explained it, and like it's just very forgettable.
Because nobody has the information.
Up to this point, it's been implied that like people don't see, interact, deal with the monster who don't know about it. And he's like, I would never wish it on my worst enemies.
I wouldn't wish believing in this on my worst fucking enemy.
Let me tell you about it and make you deal with it.
Yeah, because after he explains it to them...
Oh, fuck.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm into this.
Yeah, it was cool.
Rips his fucking head off.
It's so good.
It's actually really good.
I wonder if they had to put stunt eyebrows on that kid for the whole movie because the head they used had big eyebrows and they were like, we can't cut the head's eyebrows and we can't grow the kid's eyebrows in time.
Sister comes into the room. We never see their dad ever again in this movie. By the way,
he doesn't get
eyebrow dad.
He doesn't get killed on or off camera.
Nope, just doesn't care that
he
his
doesn't
kids
give a
are screaming.
shit that his kids are being ripped apart by Bob.
Sister comes into the room, sees the monster eating her brother.
Don't move! You're in the light! As fast as you can, run to your room, turn the light on, and don't come out no matter what you hear!
And she just fucking dips. Which, fair play.
Immediately, she's like, I'm on board with all of this. Thank you for murdering my family. I still want that dick.
Still very, very dark. Hard to see what's going on, but what you can see looks great. I feel like they filmed this all under a bed, the way the lighting is done.
We've got no budget, but if you don't fuss it, you might agree.
We got no budget, but we can fudge it. Anyway, so now parents finally believe them.
Get out of here!
Paulie gets grabbed and taken under the bed, which kind of reminded me of Little Monsters.
Right, but it had none of its charm.
None of the charm.
Or it's Howie Mandel.
Or Fred Savage.
Yeah.
It's almost, although Eyebrows kind of almost looks like a Fred Savage, like his son, or Eugene Levy and Fred Savage boned and created a kid somehow.
Ooh.
American Pie took a weird turn.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Neil goes under the bed looking for
You
him.
can't say it without the rhythm now.
It's dark. It's really hard to see what's going on. Not much is going on, but there is some.
This is another thing where they force kind of a horror trope that they spent no time on the lore.
So Neil goes into the under the bed world, finds Paulie, rescues Paulie, brings him back out from under the bed. Before we get to the final climax
But wait,
of this,
there's more somehow in this movie that had nothing.
they end up in the garage.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah. We skirted over this earlier. This wasn't the movie. There was a foreshadow.
I wanted her to stay here, and Dad said it was okay as long as he didn't see it. So I keep it in here.
With all the other junk.
He doesn't want to be reminded every day that he's banging someone else.
We're in
It's
the
nuts.
garage where the urn of ashes and the chainsaw is. Oh no, not Mom's ashes.
They're going to be integral.
He just inhaled some mom ashes. Do you think she's gonna like appear before him or something?
Look, they hurt him.
Oh.
I guess maybe that's like the monster under the bed equivalent of a gluten allergy.
It's some Harry Potter shit.
Again, not even good enough to be derivative.
The only kind of hint we get at that, again, that it's the mother's love, Harry.
Yeah, there's no
trope
setup.
is that she was the only one who believed him about the monster, or at the very least, she humored him about it, stayed
So
up to
that's
see it,
why
and
he
that's
felt-
why she burned to death.
That's why he felt guilty enough to go at Florida, because
Yeah.
he was like, she was the only one who would stay in the house and burn alive for me.
Yeah. Dad wouldn't do that.
But I got out. He
Paulie
got
sure
out.
shit didn't
He
do
ran.
that.
He let her die.
You think Angela's gonna stand in there and become ashes? Become Angela's ashes?
Angela's-
They kill the monster. Group hug with the remaining family. It's literally climax. End. Let's start on a high note. Go with the effects. All right. So the gore was great. Monster, from what you could see,
You could barely see.
but was pretty good. You see it better on the pictures that they put up on Facebook. Which
You have to do a lot of research to enjoy this movie. The monster was okie dokie. The eyebrows beheading, pretty cool.
again, it was really friggin' dark.
Really
but what
hard
you
to
could
see.
looked great.
And this was only for like 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, there's
You
not
don't
much.
get any monster.
I think that's where all the budget went, was just these 2 gore shots, the monster costume.
Oh,
I give it 3 unused chainsaws.
I mean, you said it. I am not as forgiving because for me, to give it 3 out of 5 unused chainsaws, those special effects would need to be at least visible because, yeah, they were good. I was straining, and these are new glasses, and it still didn't help. Maybe 3 to 5 minutes of special effects total.
The unused chainsaw.
Yeah, the one unused chainsaw.
How scary is the story being told? So if I were, 7 or 8 or younger watching this movie, I'd have been terrified.
Ugh.
The
No, you wouldn't have.
The problem is I am 40 now.
I'm now 44, and movies still scare me. I still sometimes need to sprinkle cartoons in to clear out the demons, So I can still be scared, and I love that about myself. It's like, it would be like giving my dick a shot of Novocaine before going to a strip club. Like, no, I felt nothing. Was I scared? No, I didn't have a chance to be scared because the lore didn't build, the story didn't build.
And if I may, I don't have a problem with a scary movie especially, that doesn't spoon feed you lore or
Right.
doesn't even answer many of your questions, but there has to be a grain of
Yeah.
something.
I don't want to be spoon-fed, but I want to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want there to be something on my plate that I can eat.
Yeah.
I don't need you feeding me. I need to be able to feed
I'll
myself.
I'll put the pieces together. You know what I mean? But if you don't include them in the box,
if there are no pieces to be put together,
right?
One unused chainsaw for the scare.
-1 chainsaw.
-1 chainsaw for how scary is the story. Now it's how good overall is the story. The only connection I felt with these characters was hoping that they would get murdered, which we got a little bit of.
You get that with the brows.
Eyebrows and
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah. Because the
Who
whole
honestly are like the two people
you want to die.
If you are invested in the characters, these are like the two people you want to see murdered by the monster. So people who love this movie are probably satisfied and eating real good. I just wanted to see everyone get murdered. I wanted to see the monster kill them all, look around, go, oh, time to move to another under the bed. I want to see him finish up, look around, pick up the phone, call like the aunt in Florida and go, I'm going to have an old friend for dinner. And then he's walking towards the White House or something. We didn't get any of that. Like we said before, there aren't enough pieces to form the story. I get what they were trying to do with this is just something that exists that you got to deal with. And I can appreciate that, but the rest of the story surrounding it didn't give me a reason to care. Character development was, for how lacking it was so ham-fisted also. You see the love interest a grand total of 3 times before the monster starts killing her brother. And all 3 of those interactions, it's just like the director's going, huh? They're going to do it.
But there's no scene where they're even like a horror movie trope where they make out or kiss, or there's no sex scene, which is fine. You don't need a sex scene.
It's all just this awkward looking at each other like, missed you.
Not that I mind a will they, won't they. But it's a they will.
So overall, all development, I'm giving it a 0. 0 chainsaws.
Was there a story?
Yes.
Was it delivered to me in a way that was appetizing? No. Again, if the movie wanted me to think Dad was slowly losing his mind, and that was part of the story, that was an A story or a B plot line, whatever, that was nowhere but on the back of the box. And I'm going to say, I'm going to keep it at 0. I think it goes 1, -1, 0, so it's 1.
So it's a 0.
Oh, is it a 0?
Yeah, because 1 and
-1
is 0.
Oh,
and
0.
0 is 0.
You're right. 0.
I gave the special effects a 3 because I was feeling generous.
Yeah, I gave them a 1. I was generous too.
And then I gave it a 1 and 0. So overall a 4 chainsaws out of 15.
Oh,
We're making this up as we go along.
But yeah, cool, man. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks for coming out. All content bullshit aside, watching movies in general, but especially horror movies with my boy is just one of my favorite things to do. That was Under the Bed. Watch it if you want to. It is free on Tubi. You can watch it and tell us how wrong we are, how right we are. Maybe we didn't understand what they were going for, and you can...
I would be hard-pressed to believe I didn't understand what they were going for, but come at me, bro.
Yeah, maybe there's some key moment buried somewhere in this movie where we were laughing and joking. We're like, oh my God, this one phrase.
Yeah, you guys missed it because you were being goofs.
Yeah, but that's just how we watch movies, especially if it ain't grabbing our attention, Thanks for watching. If you did, cool. If you didn't, thanks anyways.
You can come down the hall and find me, and I can make us some tea. We can catch up.
Yeah, that's cool, thanks.